Hey y'all. I just wanted to come to you today and tell you a little bit about my why. And my why am I a health coach? Why am I posting things every day about sign up for a free discovery session with me? So I wanted to give you some information behind my story and actually tell you my story. See, I've had an incredible health journey of my own, starting probably about 10 years ago. I started having some severe pain in my upper back and in my stomach and in my intestines. And so obviously I went to the doctor and they did all kinds of tests. And then I went to this other doctor and they did more tests. And I went to this other doctor and they did more tests. I had CT scans, CAT scans, MRIs. I drank stuff, went had x-rays, all kinds of things. And they couldn't find anything wrong with me. Yet, every day, I was in intense pain. And so, as you might imagine, and maybe you might have the same story yourself, I slipped into a deep depression. I didn't know what was wrong. My doctors didn't know what was wrong. Nobody could help me. And I started having major anxiety. Severe panic attacks will wake me up in the middle of the night. I thought I was having a heart attack. I actually woke my husband up and tried to get him to take me to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. And actually, it was just a panic attack, which just isn't really the right word there because panic attacks are major things. So anyways, I decided that seeing a counselor would definitely benefit me because I started slipping into so deep of a depression that I became slightly suicidal. And I did not want to live anymore in this world and have this pain and deal with everything going on. So I started seeing a counselor and began dealing with some things from my past that were actually kind of underlying culprits for my pain, first of all, but also the depression. So after I started getting my mental health back in check, I actually started having some physical health problems. In addition with the anxiety, I started having pain when I ate. So one of the tests showed an ulcer in my stomach. So I began to dive into how I could help heal myself in a natural way. I didn't want to be on Prilosec for the rest of my life. And that's pretty much what my doctors were telling me. So I began listening to tons of health talks. And through these health talks, I began to apply the knowledge to my own body. And something I failed to mention is I also had developed some food allergies to barley and fructose. Kind of crazy, but that's what they were. And I actually had allergy testing done, and that's what it showed. So I wanted to be able to manage those allergies because all my doctor told me was don't drink beer. And well, I didn't drink beer anyways. If you know me, I can't stand even the smell of beer. Sorry, those of you who drink beer. Nothing personal, just not for me. So I started doing research, and actually barley is in almost everything. Anything with flour or caramel color and malt, anything like that. Tons of body products have barley in it. And fructose is a natural sugar found in fruits and vegetables. And all they told me was, don't drink beer. Okay, that was not helpful. So like I said, I began listening to these health talks and applying that knowledge to my own body. And I kind of figured out a diet that worked well for me. And because I was continuing to eat things with barley in it, I had developed ulcers all down through my digestive tract, and it hurt intensely to eat anything. So I started this diet, healed up those ulcers. I wasn't afraid to eat anymore, and kind of felt good. I was managing my symptoms. I learned how to ask for gluten-free things because barley has a gluten. So if I eat gluten-free, then I avoided the barley. And I learned how to eat out at restaurants, and it was tricky. Being gluten-free is tricky, especially when it's an allergy. You're allergic. You're going to have symptoms, even when there's just cross-contamination. So I was managing these symptoms and continued to do research and continued to improve my personal health. I started yoga, which was an amazing modality for me to kind of bring myself into the present moment, learning how to move my body in a way that it enjoyed. I don't run. It's not for my body. I am so excited for people who do run because that's amazing for their body, but it's not the right thing for mine. So I had to find what was right for me. And yoga turned out to be an amazing form of exercise that my body totally was digging. So as I continued to do research, and my mental health was definitely much better, I also found some information on how to heal food allergies. And I wanted that. I wanted to be able to, honestly, y'all, I wanted to be able to eat donuts again. So I began to add some certain supplements and even a more specific diet for a couple of months, really invigorating the nutrients and the cells in my gut, my microbiome. And then I drove to Krispy Kreme and ate a donut. And it didn't hurt. I wasn't doubled over in pain for days. So after I ate that donut, I cried for 2 hours because I was so happy that I was able to eat again without, intense pain of these allergens. I had healed myself from my food allergies. I had overcome this major depression and anxiety. I learned how to calm those anxiety attacks just with my breath. And today, I'm a health coach because I feel like I'm being called to help people through their own health journeys. Let me help guide you in the right direction. Let me help show you the way that could possibly be your path of healing too. I would love to be of service to you. And it's not because I want to take your money, and that's not it at all. My goal is to help people. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been called to become a health coach. So I just wanted to share that with you today so you know a little bit about me and my backstory and why I'm doing all of this. So if there is a way that I can be of service to you, please let me know. I would love to help. Cheers with peace and love.